People's DJ Jeff Handz, is going in.
Yeah.
It's DJ Jeff Handz, the People's DJ.
Yeah. You know, you get to a certain age, you just want to live the good life. That's right. You get a taste of that good life, you know it's something sweet. Yeah. Shirt slightly open, cleavage poked out. People woo with the twins, knowing nigga get in. VIP smoked out, yeah. The finest cohibas and broccoli chiba. Vogue, Cleat, Crown, Roy, Don D. All eyes on me, this is on me. Handing valet the keys, extra sharp with some cheese. Watch me switch with ease. No matter seconds, I like the spots better. Exclusivity and no TOC, whatever. Weather, it's nothing. Stunting is for beginners, we do it naturally, ain't no frontin'. Your town is happening and we coming. Always ultra sexy when we step in. Where we at, we reppin'. Don't need weapons. I'm just trying to enjoy my days in. Next day, not in a day's end. We in presidential suites, biggest homes on residential streets, and the best kept secrets on hidden beaches. Baby fat swimwear, Dolce and Gabbana I wear on white sands with my dapper Dan. Yes. See what I'm saying is that sometimes you gotta leave the streets alone. You the beef where it need to be at your local meat market. See what we do and how we do it light and sexy. When we get right, it's ultra sexy. Live the good life, ease up, kick back. That's if the money's right. Other than that, it ain't civilized. It ain't sexy.
Cherry drop top lotus. I bury these cockroaches and leave your eyes clad top open. I had to lit the Glock.
The People's DJ Jeff Handz, is going in.
Cherry drop top lotus. I bury these cockroaches and leave your eyes clad top open. I had to lit the Glock with pie holders and put it where your pie hole is. I've been told them where the pot of gold is. No shit, it's not where the rainbow ends. Swiss beats, valleys with the feather. Any bitch that meet me, that's a happy heifer. The heat be in the Hack Integra, the jacket's level. The Mac how you tweaking like Max Headroom. I ain't done finessing, it's a test run. Hit you in the neck and then left the gun in the restaurant. East St. Laurent T extra large. Vest Kevlar, that's a hell of a bar. KY jelly in the jar with your broad. I had to beg a law for a fresh start. These niggas is dub boy. The Air Max 97s, the corduroys. Word the mother, you null and void. The pump made dumb noise. I had a brother running from the boys. Hot summers, I give you this work like you unemployed. I just copped another toy, spoiled like a new little bundle of joy. You bums couldn't touch a coin. You know,
shit ain't got no cut, boy. Trust, this is drugs, this is just boy. Niggas is dub, boy. Trust, this is drugs, this is just boy. Niggas is dub, boy.
I play the prank.
Who get it clicking on the boulevard, quite like me. In the town where they going, quite like. Who get it clicking on the boulevard, quite like me. In the town where they going, quite like me. Like me, 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 like me. Who get it clicking on the boulevard, quite like me. In the town where they going hard, quite like me, 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 like me. No dramas to take to the post, homers, tuck llamas, shift commas with visions and Nostradamus and focus. I mean my mind lit with every content. I've spent decades ensuring I see my path bent. Twists and turns may burn, but that's the way to play. I put the weight of the world upon my vertebrae. I know you heard of me. I be that half-tone, mind-blown cat with the freckles. You know the red bone bully boy from Flatbush. You know Decepticon Sean in the trick of Don Mon, neck a pin push. You get it clicking from the grammar to commas. The young president, that's word to Obama. His lights out, homie. Ashes to ashes, man. man dust to dust. Putting money on them guns that I trust. Now watch out for me. There ain't nobody in this game like us. Just get into it like it's never enough. Let's get it on. Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 First two, the boy bless man. Gon' curse who? Nothing I hear you talking fucking with when I walk through. Fuck that niggas trying to come through. Nothing. Super Dave niggas on bikes, we done stunting. Backyard condemned, cause all of your men's frontin'. Propane and pen spin bars to the end, something block hot. Hammer gang, throw at the blood. Good shit, hard shit, rockin' the block spots. The boy hands locked, think not. Yeah. Contagions on pages, I'm sick in the team. No amps, backbone holding the whole camp. Hands got the hood like food stamps, some good money. See, I contributed to all of your lives. Seen lukewarm niggas, temperatures rise, now say thank you. I outrank you, I'm built to survive. A champion that's never taking a dive, now here it is. Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. You know the fuck is going on, though. Like me. Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me.
Brain at these clumsy niggas never trip. The money like an acrobat, nigga. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. We don't do no basic shit. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. We don't do no basic shit. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. I make it flip. 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 We don't do no basic shit. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. We don't do no basic shit.
Hey yo, I'm zoned out. Niggas is frontin', I pull a chrome out. Hit you from the front and blow the back of your dome out. Remain G. My game will bruise your damn knees. You're staring at my chain, I make a lane. Brain freeze, ever flame piffin', dipping and lane switching. The way the chain glisten, your dame became missing. My niggas aim different, I'm slaying your main vixen. We both cooking up, but it ain't the same kitchen. I'm on fire like I cook for Satan. About to pop like grease out the pan when you cooking bacon. And the flow got these hookers waiting. They thought my album had Parkinson's disease the way it shook the nation. Yeah, I hit the block with a rare rhyme. A 9 to air them out if you giving them airtime. I'm fly like I work for an airline. The diamonds on my chain got more colors than 6ix9ine's hairline. It's youngin'.
Sharpshooter boy, never miss. Let the shots go, empty out the clip. Brain at these clumsy niggas never trip. The money like an acrobat, nigga. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. We don't do no basic shit. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. Make it flip. I make it flip. We don't do no basic shit.
Where you at, slime? You been missing. Time to get off the shelf. You been sitting. New Grand Coupe, it's been driven. Leader LS, you a sixer. Ben Simmons. Put him in the box, a good ribbon. Then throw him in the river like good riddance. On election day, they just clicking. Whenever the slime will talk, the hood listen. Army green jacket off white. Say the team, then it's on sight. Triple beam weighing all night. Niggas clean king, live upon life. Took the pigs, you get hog tied. Apple in your mouth, squeeze the 4-5. In them sweets, so I'm courtside. With a short dime, eating pork grind.
Sharpshooter boy, never miss. Let the shots go, empty out the clip. Brain at these clumsy niggas never trip. The money like an acrobat, nigga. Make
Clap, come on. Clap. 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 Clap, come on. Clap. Clap, come on. Clap. Clap, come on. Clap. Clap, come on. Clap, come on. Clap. 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 Big shout out to Showbiz and AG for this one. I'ma bring it back for you, heard? Can I get a soul clap? Go off. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? Go off. Go off. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? Go off. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? I'ma make it move how you supposed to. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Ow! The beat hot. Track sizzling, it must be that the Godzilla's in the building. Chef Ramsay, y'all eating good in my kitchen. Nothing's impossible when you want a mission. Shit, I've been itching for a figure to start bitching, so my sniffing could act western in his bitching. Lightweight, no heavy lifting. Your figures is lightweight, first round decision. Knockout, I stunt real hard in the winter with the dropout. I'm just kidding. But shit, my neck and my hands so cold, I think a motherfucker might be frostbitten. And that's no kidding. No Halloween, no trees or tricking. This serious business. EPMD, every move strictly business. The youngest might not get this. Just follow my lead, I'm guaranteed you get hit. Can I get a soul clap? Go off. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? Go off. You with me? Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? I hear them talking. Wonder how my name always stay in the mixing. Listen, I work while you talking. Another form of walking and stay inconsistent. That's it. I keep my plans to myself, cause figures will fuck up that energy real quick, real shit. I keep a steel vest on, cause a figure will stab you in the back for a bitch quick. Can I get a witness? Better yet a soul clap. Salute to my Jesus, still dressed like it's throwback. Bitches with the real hair, swinging like you know that. Keep my body glowing like I was the black Kojak. The bullets like a loan. How much you need? Hold that. Matter of fact, keep that. I don't even want it back. Can I get a gun clap? 21 up, put the middle fingers up and say, I don't give a fuck before you give me that soul clap. Go off. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? I don't think y'all hear me, man. Can I get a soul clap? Bring it back for me. Can I get a soul clap? Go off. Can I get a soul clap?
The People's DJ, DJ Jeff Hayes, is going in.
The butcher coming, nigga. I walk in the room, niggas can feel that pressure when I walk in, nigga. Like you saw the devil. Yo, look, I was born in 84, but I'm like 97 whole. I went platinum off a brick, I cooked on 97 stoves. Yeah, I know the streets is watching, so I'm highly skeptical. Where I'm at in my career, when hitting, I be set to go. Duct tape for the blocks, black tape for the strap. Bentley in the parking lot, ashtray full of pack. Had dreams of retiring and burying the money. Back when I was young, with more experience than money. Look, on my Georgetown shit, rock the blue Hoya. When they snatch my niggas up, I got a new lawyer. They start off young, so they shoot for you. I groom them soon, they become their own bosses and recruit for you. There's not a such thing as too loyal. This gap melts your favorite rapper, protect into a pool for you. You think you nice, well I got news for you. I get them chewed for you. It's funny when every rapper fool to you. My bitch asking me to settle down. I was reckless at Silly Brown. She know I'm finally on level ground. I'm trying to change, but in my head it sounds telling me I could be El Chapo instead of Kevin Lyles. Freestyle for Clue, I feel like 97 whole. It was 96, he pulled up in that 97 roll.
It's right,
back and forth,
it's right.
With the 97 toes. Real stories about drug money got me extra stoned.
This right here is the motherfucking preparation, I'm saying, cause I'm prepping you niggas. What the fuck is about to go down?
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? See you with me, nigga? Drop that.
You are now tuned in to the House of Hip Hop podcast.
I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see.
Oh, yo. Hello, everybody.
I see.
Hi, everybody. This is your girl, Spicy Sugar, and we are here with a special taping today of the House of Hip Hop podcast show. I want to thank everybody who is tuned in. We are always live for these tapings. Excuse me, on Ustream.tv. You just want to go to S.STREET Media and you'll see us live there. I'm also live on Facebook, the House of Hip Hop podcast show. Please go to both of those and follow so you know what's going on with us, as well as all the other shows that are on S.STREET Media. And make sure you follow them on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We are here today with a special taping because we're here with somebody that's very special to me and S.STREET Media family alike. But I want to first start out with introducing the man who had us rocking out in the intro of the show. It is our DJ for the day, DJ Jeff Hayes, the people. Yeah. Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm chilling. How's everybody?
Listen, I'm so happy. Anytime you're here, I don't have anything to worry about.
That's what's up. That's
you
good
always
to know.
got me. So, how you been since we last had you here?
It's been a while. It's been a while since like about a couple months, but everything's still pushing. I'm still, still on the same grind.
Good.
A lot of things coming up for the next year.
I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I want to give you an opportunity to let the people know what projects you're into. I know you're a lot of different places, so just tell the people what's going on.
Well, right now, you can follow me on social media at DJ Jeff Hayes, Haze. Also, I run a DJ coalition called Club Shooters. Yes. So you can follow that, Club Shooters with a Z, on Instagram. Shout out to DJ Young Fresh. I manage DJ Young Fresh, who's Jay Critch official DJ.
Okay.
We have an album coming out the top of the year,
Ew.
2019.
Yes.
Other than that, just working, grinding, still DJing. I'm at a new spot called The Heights.
Okay.
In Crown Heights on Fridays, every Friday.
I've been seeing the videos. The spot looks dope.
It's a nice spot, big backyard. You know what I mean? For anybody that likes backyard type of things. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm there every Friday. That's 766 Classen Avenue.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Brooklyn, right?
And I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here today.
I'm just so happy you still have time for little old me.
Come on, always.
The reason why we are here today is for, our special guest. And like I said, he means a lot to me, S.STREET Media, a lot of people out there in the world. And I want to introduce y'all to Def Squad recording artist, clothing designer, Grammy-nominated producer.
They say.
Health awareness advocate.
Brand new.
Grandpa.
Old school.
Mike Handz, everybody.
What's happening?
You already know, so I don't gotta, say what's already understood.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm extremely happy for you to be here. First, I want to start off with, that was only like the icing of, your titles. You have so many other titles that you got.
Couple.
Yeah. So why don't you fill in with the blanks?
I'm my mama's son. That's very
important.
I'm my mama's son. Then part owner and partner of Validated Magazine.
Yes.
So I'm new to that space. Now if people remember, I used to have Probe Magazine New York years ago.
Yes.
And then that didn't pan out the way it was supposed to. So we kind of fell back with that whole concept. And then, you just kind of leave it on ice until something presents itself. And then my man, Real Life, reached out and we connected. And I ended up with the cover, on the cover of Validated Magazine with Eric Sermon and to announce my signing. And then off of that interview, we started talking and staying in communication. And before you knew it, I got offered a partnership. So
I love it.
I'm over there now, so that's awesome.
Yes.
Then
salute to them too. Salute to Stan the man.
He
was one of
the hoodies.
Yeah, he was one of my second. He was like on my second show.
Yo, Stan is my guy. Yo. He's incredible, and my partner Innocent.
And Innocent was my first guy.
Yo, Stan keeps Innocent laced like Jordans.
Yes. Salute to them. We love them here.
Their chemistry is so crazy.
Yo, and he's a beast. Like I said on the show, he just pulls things out of his back pocket. Like he's still looking at you, and boom, he pulls like a banger out the back.
Here's what's super stupid.
How do you do that?
I was in the hospital after I had my surgery, the initial surgery, and recovering, and coming to find out Stan worked in the hospital I was in. I had no clue.
Jeez.
I'm sitting there on the machine. I look up, and he pops up at the foot of my bed in uniform. I'm like,
oh, shit.
The hell?
Am I dreaming?
Yeah.
Drugs
like,
about?
Was this a dream?
What drugs
You just happen to work at the hospital I'm in. That's what's up. So, you know, Stan is super, super, super dope.
Yes.
But back to the original question, man. Like, you know, so there's the magazine, there's the clothing, you know, Sneakerhead NYC, there's the music. Y'all know that I do the A&R work and stuff like that for the Def Squad Digital.
Yes.
And streaming. I'm also the merch, the director and management of merch at Def Squad as well. So I do all the coats and jackets and hats and things like that for them. And as well as the Method Man merch and stuff like that. So we do that. And then, you know, I'm a video director. I direct a lot of videos for a lot of the artists in the industry. And I just got actually tapped by Talib to do the new Talib and Tego video.
Here we
Puerto
go.
Rico, so that's gonna be dope. And just, you know, I just try to be productive, man. Like anything that I have to do to be productive. And the other titles came along. Like truth be told, I started off because I just wanted to rhyme. Mom, I want to sing type shit, you know. But Mom, I want to sing.
Oh, Lord.
But what happened was, it's like when you play ball. It's either you're gonna sit on the bench and bullshit until they tell you you can get on the court and play, or I'm gonna learn the playbook. I'm gonna learn how to get water. I'm gonna learn how to make these uniforms. I'm gonna learn. By the time you call me on, I probably will have mastered the game, and that's what it was about. So all these other things happen, just waiting for my opportunity to rhyme.
Yeah, and I love it because now not only are you with Def Squad, which is AKA family anyway. But your clothing line, which you've been doing that for many years,
I have,
is a big success.
Well, I've been in fashion since I was 14 years old, so I'm kind of a ringer. Like that's what I went to high school for. I went to Fashion Industries High School, then FIT for 10 minutes. Artist Institute of Atlanta for 5. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've been in and around fashion since the 9th grade. And then, you know, Sean John Cross Color Call, Kanai Zori. I was the head designer at Pepsi. I was at Gino Green Global.
There you go.
I did Kellogg's. I did Hershey's. I did, you know, a lot of things of that nature. Divisions. I owned Intellect, Premium Denim. I worked with Design, who's about to drop right now. So please get involved with Design Footwear. That's the original light up shoe. And I'm not talking about the blinky LA Gear joint. I'm talking about the continuous light 23 LEDs in the sole. My people actually own the patent to that, so I was a part of that emergence in 2003, and now they're back. So that's going to be exciting. But fashion is my trade. You know, music is my passion. Fashion is my trade. So I will always have fashion lingering somewhere because that's what I actually know how to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the technical skill that I have. So menswear has been something I've done as long as I can remember, and I'm probably going to end up doing till I can't do it no more. I figure it's like flowers and caskets. Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it.
You know what I mean? Even Jesus had to wrap his ass in something. Nobody going outside naked. So there's always a business, you know?
Not anymore.
Yeah, you know.
We're done with that.
I don't want that.
We're done with that.
We don't want that.
Yeah, so your clothing line is
Sneakerhead NYC.
NYC. And I happen to have a Sneakerhead shirt on today.
She do though.
Yes, I do. And I didn't say nothing. And he looked at me and he was like, "Is that my shit?" Like, yeah, nigga, that's your shit.
I was excited. And you know, it looked like it looked on me because she got the Fred Eccles. So it's like, hey.
Freckle gang.
It was designed for that.
Yes, well, you know, the freckles is what made us connect to each other. And we have been like, you know, cousins ever since.
It is what it is. And you can't deny it. You ain't gonna ask no questions. You're gonna see the freckles be like, true.
Right, exactly. But Sneakerhead has been doing so well. Yeah. It's international.
Isn't it, though? It's
right?
a blessing.
Now, it has a unique spelling.
SNKRHEAD NYC.
NYC.
Yeah. My partner, Peter, he started the company actually with $500. His brother gave him $500 when he was a teenager to go buy a sneaker. So he bought a sneaker and then he flipped the sneaker for like $800. And then he realized, wait a minute, there's something in this. So that's what he started doing, little Italian kid. And then from there, his passion for sneakers, and then realizing that the sneaker culture had become what it became. You know, it's $1 billion industry now, and there was no apparel to go with the sneakers. So people are spending all this money on sneakers and then wearing whatever.
Right.
So it was like,
crazy.
okay, cool. What if we start picking out the sneakers that are about to drop, and then create uniforms to go with it to make it a no-brainer? And that's kind of what the birth of the brand was. A friend of ours, AR, mutual friend, put us together and was like, listen, I have a technical design background, you have good ideas and you know, a hook on the industry of sneakers. Why don't y'all collaborate? I think y'all could be dope together. So that's what we did, and we've been riding ever since.
Yes, and the clothes are dope. You can find them online.
SneakerheadNYC.com.
That's right, SneakerheadNYC, and that's where I found mine. And my shirt actually says, "Climb the ladder of success, elevator style." Pew,
and yeah, we shuttle bussing.
Yes, that's what we're trying to do.
We shuttle bussing.
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
Method Man, who's been really supporting the brand, man.
Yes,
like he was on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Nice.
If you've seen the Wu-Tangs for the Kids
that's
documentary,
applause right there.
He performed in the Party and Bullshit Biggie tribute jersey throughout the whole documentary. So we really want to support and salute Method Man. And also the new Wildcats video, he's wearing the tech jacket as well as the jersey and some other pieces, and Redman is wearing the sneaker veteran pieces. So salute them, Bun B, everybody that just really supports the brand.
Yeah, salute to them. You know, we always represent, you know, the Wu and Method and he's over there.
Y'all were wooed up in here.
There. So we definitely want to, you know, support the people that's supporting us. Yes, because I you know, there's too many leeches. You got to help each other. Too many leeches. But anyway.
Leeches are reaches.
Here you go. With that, your music.
Ma'am.
You know, how can I say this? Well, I've told you already.
She's like, I really didn't like your shit when I first heard it.
No, I didn't. No. I never said that.
Okay.
What I always told you was Mike Handz was totally what I did not expect from the guy I knew. Remember, I met him on some, hey, what's going on?
How's it going?
Hey, come here, look at it. And when this motherfucker, the first time I seen him on stage, I was standing there like, holy shit. That's the same. Holy shit. And that's the way all of y'all are.
Yeah.
You, Innocent. Jux is going to be here in a couple of weeks. Decaf. All of y'all are so like, and then they get on the mic.
So let's correct this. It's not really like,
I didn't say
I didn't say
yes.
But it, like, nah, we're real people, man. Like we rap for a living. That's what we do. It's our job. So we have that shawl that we put on when it's time to go into that mode. But there's no need to be like, our egos have tracks under it. But without the music, we're extremely humble and just cool, calm, collected, you know, Clark Kent ass dudes. But you know, when it's time to throw the cape on, then Justice League shit happen.
Yes, it does. And we have some of that music here tonight. We have such gems in the stash tonight, right, DJ Hayes?
Yeah, I got two of them lined up right now, man, that I prefer.
Okay.
But I mean, it's, you know, it's up to y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all got joints. That's what I'm talking about.
We got joints. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen to some of them joints right now.
Okay.
And we're going to come back and talk about all the other stuff you have going on.
Let's get to it.
How about that? All right. Ready, DJ? DJ, can you play my song?
Yeah.
Hands Still veteran niggas never been better than fire and trappy gutting and scrapping you niggas Letterman. Tie up his pappy, then slap his pappy with metal pins. Let him spinganate him, we fade him, my nigga. Stay on my money flex, do curls with money bags. Cash in and bloody checks, stuff full of money bags. Niggas like you the next, hands stay like you the fag. All on my dick making me sick now that I wave the flag. We GMR, we hold a bar and keep it overhead. We play the part, you niggas start, my niggas overfed. Hear me, Duke better be young buck, better see pop lock letters around balls when he get at me. Your boy Marine in it, I'm meaning it, it's all day. I pop a seed in it, I'm breathing it, me no play. Just hear the intro, I ain't even begin. Just hot oil, now I'm pushing you in. His hands, nigga, let's go.
You're so not fine, but conceiters took over your sweet little mind. And girl, you know, you're so not fine, but conceiters took over your sweet little mind.
Yo, appetite for destruction. Faggot night, grab a knife, stabbing something. Bitch niggas food on dinner plate. Hate everybody, nigga, I don't discriminate. Yes, when I hold the heat, one shot turn your face to bologna meat. You know me, chief. Loud weed, roll the leaf. Ricky Steamboat, mean notes, rolled on sheets. Mister, why you get me shot? I don't even know your ass, do forget me nots. Fake thugs wanna get me shot. Testify on I, why the fuck you wanna get D-cops? I will twist your partner, then transform my gear like Mr. Rogers. The shit I spit is bonkers. Bitch your head, bitch, that's divine and conquer.
And girl, you know, you're so not fine, but conceiters took over your sweet little mind. And girl, you know, you're so not fine, but conceiters took over your sweet little mind.
Pinstripe player, pimpin' playin' in North White. I been hype player, my brim tiltin' just right. 3/4 trench game, mean with the collar vamp, gems in the cufflinks, hems in the pleated pants. Cavalli slides, match the frames on the eyes, leather band on the wrist, and the buckle on the high. Roof for the drop, in the seats in the ride. I'm the king, I can see, me the beast of the pride. 80 carat nigga boss, and of course, use your memory, remember me from back in the sauce. Giving away diamonds in the clubs of New York. 7 days, 7 nights, I'm the talk of New York. Nobody stuntin' or frontin', this me the boy truth. 18 buckets of bottles up in your boy booth. Behind the bottles, a model starting to let loose. Paparazzi catching it, having Google your boy's proof.
Yeah. There's a time I will go.
Black Market, what up?
It's them.
Yes. Yes. Round of applause to that. We were rocking out. Yes.
Rest in peace, P.
Rest in peace, P. What did we just listen to? What was the name of those tracks that we just listened to?
Well, first and foremost, so that the world remembers, you know, Death is the squad, but Boot Camp is the clique.
Yes.
I'll always be a descendant of the Boot Camp. So
yes.
Sean P, that's my big bro, Sean Price.
Yes.
1/2 of Helter Skelter, 1/8 of the Great Eight.
Yes.
You know, that song Conceit actually was a record that we did. We were going to do a full EP called The Epic Fail, called the EP. You know, we're going to spell fail, P-H-A-I-L. So it's going to be The Epic Fail, you know, Mike Handz and Sean Price. And we started to work on it, and we kind of ran into, you know, timing issues and things, and then he passes away, so we didn't get a chance to complete the entire project. Conceit was one of those records that was put together, thankfully, before, you know, his departure. So, you know, Conceit, we have Stay Giving It Up, we have Alive, we have a couple other joints that are in the stash that we just decided to hold back and not really, you know, go all the way out that way, and to just release the 2-song EP. So yeah, man, that was just a joint we had a lot of fun doing. Some of my French homies, Bobby Six Killer and them were here from France, so they had the cameras, and just on a spontaneous day, it was like, yo, y'all want to shoot something? So I called Sean. I'm like, yo, you around? He was like, yeah, come get me. And that's kind of what happened was.
Yo, that song is super dope.
Appreciate it.
That song is super dope. I want to just take that time out Sean P forever.
Yeah, man, Sean lives on. Hashtag that anytime you get a chance.
Yes.
You know, salute Bernadette, salute little
Yes.
Sean P, Terry, Eli, his kids.
Yes.
Rock, who came and held me down last
Yes,
night.
salute
Salute
to
my
Rock.
bro. You know, it was crazy, man. Like, I don't know. You know, all right, so, you know, I'm gang related. So I'm a Decepticon. I've been a Decepticon for 23 years. And yeah, go ahead, put that on camera for y'all to see that. That's really there. But so I was part of a legion called the Triggercons, which happened to be led up by Ruckus or Sean Price. So we had a different kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to just really laugh and vibe and chill. It wasn't always just music, rap shit.
Right.
Like, literally in my 30s, I get the phone call like, "Yo, son, it's like that. Come get me." Like we going to beat people up? Like,
right. What's going on?
Like, you serious? He'll come get me. Then he'll call me back 7.5 minutes later. Yo, where you at? You know what I mean? One day you get a chance to meet like Bernadette or somebody. Ask her about what happened with the pink bat. Like, we pulled up.
Bernadette, if you ever see this episode, I'm coming to ask you about the pink bat.
Me and Sean pulled up on a whole block party dolo, just two small Yankee, you know, the Yankee fan
The ones they gave away, yes.
Well, in the car at the time, my lady, she used to keep the pink one, the breast cancer one. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I pulled up with the thing, like he like, come get me. It's like that. We went up on so I got the thing in the car. He like, nah, he's swinging a Mets bat. I'm like, I got one of those, and I pulled out the pink one. He's like, you serious? I'm like,
oh my god,
it's the same damn bat.
You know
so
what?
We really ran up on the block party with that. And then the funnier part about it is, we coming back after we leave the situation, and Sean get a call. And coming to find out, he busts out laughing. I'm like, what happened? He said, yo, when we left, they took the grills in the house, like, still burning. Like, they just they cleared the block and just picked the grills up and took the grills in the house burning.
You know what?
I was like, what?
That's some ghetto ass
I'm
shit.
like, wow, I didn't know we still had it in us. We old as hell.
That's some ghetto ass shit. For
Sean,
real,
but
for
only
real.
Sean could do that.
You know what? Yeah, because I was about to say, who grabbed? Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. I know who grabbed it.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. But
yeah, you know, his legacy lives on. It's sometimes when I hear like your track and sometimes like the old stuff or like you see videos, it's kind of hard to still believe that that's really real. But I'm so glad that he has these little pieces that he left us with.
He looked out for the kid with this one.
Yeah.
But you know, I'll be honest, like, I didn't expect to, you know, God do things the way he's going to do things. I ended up actually being one of his pallbearers, like carrying him, you know, actually carrying him. And it was
it's
something I'll never forget.
I know it.
I haven't physically cried in a long time prior. But the moment that we closed the hearse with him in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, when we brought him downstairs out of his house, still from Smith and Wesson, still wouldn't allow the coroners to touch him.
Oh.
So he made them show us how to wrap his body in the bag and carry him down. He said, we're boot camp, we carry our own.
Okay.
So we carried him downstairs and put him in the coroner's truck.
Okay.
As well as pallbeared for him at the actual service, right?
Okay.
So it was just a different, I've never had that kind of relationship with death before.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That intimate.
Yeah.
That it's something that's so far beyond just being Sean that it just changed everything for me as far as my perception and engagement with losing somebody.
Yeah.
You know, normally you lose them and then you deal with the idea of losing them.
Right.
You don't really deal with the reality.
With the reality
of
the
it
preparation
all.
of losing them.
Come on, he's a Muslim guy, so there was a whole different service that I'd never experienced before. Like, what you mean I gotta throw dirt on my man? I gotta throw dirt on my man?
Yeah.
That's something that metaphorically we don't do in life. But you're telling me I have to literally sprinkle dirt on my man? I got to shovel dirt on my man? Like, y'all doing too much. That's how I felt. Like, I'm supposed to just, you know, I'm not even supposed to see the casket go down. I'm supposed to, when it start dropping, we drop our little roses and then we walk away.
Bounce. Yes.
But here, I got to wait till he goes down. I got to watch the tractors push the dirt back on top of him. Put the so that they could put down his prayer cloth so his wife and his daughter can pray. I never had to be there for all of that.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's
a whole different
embedded
thing.
on my spirit in a different kind of way because I just experienced so much new. Even like with everything he taught me while I was here, like that was another lesson and he wasn't even here that I have to carry with me.
Yeah,
Kept that shit though.
But the way his personality is and the way it was in real life, only because I met him through just being in industry events, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? But it was always very sincere, very, hey, what's going, like he would grab you and like make a connection with you, like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good, you know. And he, you know, kind of, I don't know if maybe y'all, because he kind of looked at me weird. Like the first couple of times I saw him, so he probably was looking at me like, "You look like that nigga."
You got that Handz face.
You look that Handz face. You look like that nigga over there. But but he was always very sincere, and just in his presence in the times that I've been in the same vicinity as him and Bernadette, he. After life would be that same thing too. Very pushy, very on you. Like, here, you're doing this, motherfucker. Come on, like, you know. Now you got me up, like, you know. And so I feel like conceit is that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because Bern actually and she embodies so much of him as well.
Yeah.
That you know what I mean, and especially Sean. Sean is little Sean P is like Sean Price reincarnated. It's crazy. But
sweet.
the energy is so, you can just tell when somebody has affected somebody and somebody's embedded themselves and imprinted themselves, because when you're around them, you can still feel
that person. Absolutely. And you know what's crazy? The very first apartment I moved into was the block that the mural is now on
Bergen.
And it was about 6 months before he passed away.
Wow.
And so I watched them put that mural up. Didn't know Mers one was my neighbor.
Yeah, Mears moved on the block.
Mears was my neighbor. When I seen him come out with that dog, I froze, not because of the dog, but because I was such a 5 points-aholic that I've seen him quite a few times. But the fact that he was coming out of a house down the block looking like
Regular
we all
Smith.
look when we come
Regular
out
Smith.
the house. I was like, yes, I live down the block from. Yes. Like I was hype. I was telling everybody. But you know, just that I was so embedded in the art beforehand, and to then have the privilege of coming out and walking past him every morning and looking like, yeah, nigga, you know.
His was another interesting tidbit. The night that he passed, we were all out in front of Sean's building, right? So we got the little candles lit, you know, black folk shit.
Yes.
And it's me, Steel, Tech, Buckshot, Rock. It's just it's a nice little team, and then of course just Bernadette, obviously, and then just friends, family, just. And we're outside. I get a phone call, and it's Mears. So. Mears is like, yo, Handz, what up? I know I have another artist, Dreddy Kruger. And,
Dreddy. Salute to Dreddy.
Yeah, salute Dreddy. Yeah, hashtag twin. So Mears is very close to Dred. And by way of Dred, he's become close to me. So he was like, I know that Sean was really close to you and Dred. I know that's your man. I got a couple of walls available. I want to do something.
Nice.
Can we do that?
Yes.
And do you have a picture? So I was like, hold on. I turned to Bernadette. I said, yo, Bern, I can get a mural done of him like ASAP if you with it. She was like, when? I said, hold on. When you like,
shimmy.
He was like, I could do it tomorrow. I was like,
nice.
She's the house tomorrow. She said, well, I ain't got no ride. I said, I'll come get you. She was like, all right, cool. I went to Buck. I was like, yo, Buck, this is the situation. Is it cool? Because, you know, you just want to make sure that
everybody's ready for that.
You know what I'm saying? And same thing went on with Tech Steel. And everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. If it's something to do, let's do it. So I went home and I did a flyer real fast. And I put the flyer up. And the next morning we had 250 people out there by 1 p.m.
Yes.
And Mears went crazy.
Crazy.
Now with that mural, that wall was the closest wall that Mears had to Brownsville.
Yes.
That's the reason it ended up
Yes.
in Brown Heights, even though he's
Yeah.
a Brownsville guy.
Bergen and Kingston.
That was the wall that
was
Mears
my
had
first block
available.
in Brooklyn. Shout out to Bergen and Kingston, my first block in Brooklyn. Okay.
My aunt used to live on there.
1285, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt. Shout out to Rusty Jugs too. You know that's his block right there.
Oh,
in Kingston.
We probably was walking past each other, ain't even know
Yeah,
it.
Rusty, right there, right there. So you know, it was an honor to be able to deal with that. Now, another tidbit is the picture that's used in the mural my son took. So I had took Sean to the studio to do a feature with my man. My man, 718, Brooklyn 718, young cat, and I took Sean to do the feature. My son went with us.
Okay.
So my son was just documenting the whole situation. So the picture with me and Sean that people see floating around, which was on your promo, my son took that as well. Same day. So if you look at the shirt in the mural,
yes, it's the same one.
Yeah, and when Mears asked me if I had any pictures, I dug up that one and sent it over to him. And so
perfect.
It was just an honor to be part of the backstory.
And the picture is just hauntingly looks exactly like the dude, and gives you a look that he would give you in real life. Yo, that's why I say I have the privilege of walking by it, because it was an energy that if you had any connection to the music or any, you know, him personally or whatever, you walk by that and you feel that energy.
Yep.
As soon as you look at his eyes, you like Mears captured it, you know. So salute to that. Salute to him. You know, 5 Points forever. I miss that place so much. I look at those pictures like it's a lost car or something. Like I have so many pictures of 5 Points in my phone. It's kind of a little weird, but you know, that's a great memorial of him. And this music, you know, Conceit is a great memorial of him too.
Thank you.
Because it is definitely captures you and him, and kind of like a little bit your relationship in real life. You know, that little poking back and forth. So the single that we were listening to was Conceit, and then there's another one, isn't there? Alive. Conceit and Alive, and you can find those on all social media platforms.
Absolutely, correct? But definitely keep that Spotify clicking. Y'all showed love.
Yes.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Definitely check them out on Spotify. So we went over the music. We went over the clothing. Right? You are also an actor, sir. You have been doing a lot of shows.
Yeah, I'm still in awe of that. I guess I is. So I had the privilege of starring in a King of Content produced Salute My Man Craze.
Yes.
And Craze, for those that don't know, is the one that bought you All Access DVD.
Yes.
He created a show called Rap Star the Series. And they had a character named Millie Bucks, the lead character, who was kind of like, I guess, like you would say you're 50. Like he had his Get Rich or Die Trying, which made him like the biggest artist in the league.
Yes.
And then he had a little mediocre success with the second album, third album, not so much. And now he's trying to reclaim his relevance as the world of the music game is changing. And you know, these trappy, you know, mumbly kind of weird things are happening in his perspective. Not saying that it's weird, but in his perspective,
in the
trying to figure out
perspective,
how he fits doing the style of music and the kind of music that he does in the world of this new fangled sound, which was very honest to me. And being a boot camp cat that got to watch my guys basically live the story of having to either conform or find a way to carve out a space for your sound in a league that you created, but it's evolved. And has it evolved past you, or is it evolving with you, or are you evolving with it? So it was an honor to get casted to play that role, because I was just in my mind portraying and being able to bring me and my brother's stories to the table.
That's great. And that was Rap Star the series.
Yes,
that went on for what, 2 seasons?
One season, and we are actually going into production on season 2.
Good.
Starting April. We just did the conference call about about 2 weeks ago, so we know for a fact that we are going in production with season 2.
Great. So you got time to catch up with that.
You do. All 10 episodes are on YouTube right now. You should be logging on right now and have it set up in the background, so as soon as you are finished, you can press play and
you
figure
can
out
go
what's
right
happening.
into that. That's right. 10 episodes real quick. It's nothing.
Binge watch it.
Binge it. That's it. You ain't doing nothing tonight. If you're listening to us right now, you ain't doing nothing tonight.
But then I'm also on Project Heat.
Yes.
Which is it's a little more gritty than Rap Star series.
I think a little bit of people know about Project Heat.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Project Heat is probably the third or fourth biggest web series on the net right now, and it's a blessing to be a part of it. Salute Pop, KD, and Sha for even allowing the kid to get involved. Salute Ma Barker for bringing me to the table initially.
Ma Barker.
Project Heat, man, is the story of the pink houses in Brooklyn and all of the tales. What they say on LA on SVU, and this is their tales. This is their stories.
This is their story.
Yeah, and this is kind of what it is of Project Heat. It's just the different stories that are based on a lot of true stories of some fellas that grew up in one of the most infamous projects in Brooklyn.
And it's no joke. It's not hyped.
Yeah, and then when that officer shot the young man in the stairwell, that was kind of the catalyst for the show to start to take shape.
I don't know if anybody remembers, but it was a huge thing where these two officers were patrolling the pink houses, and one was a rookie cop and the other one was a senior cop, and they were patrolling the stairwells. And this gentleman and his girlfriend had just entered the stairwell because the elevator was taking too long. And the guy just turned and blew his chest open, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Pretty much that's how I went. And like you said, it's interesting because the very first episode is about that exact case. And then they just kind of took on a life of its own. Yeah, many characters are affiliated with Project Heat. What's the name of your character?
Well, his name is Handz.
Handz.
But his AKA is Judgment.
Judgment, that's what
And I feel like everybody sees Judgment someday. So might as well be me.
Hey.
That's what I started off as a lieutenant hitter.
Okay.
So I basically was an assassin on a certain level. If you seen me, probably your Judgment Day was coming.
Yeah.
But now the character is starting to evolve.
Okay.
And if you've watched season 3, the finale is out right now, episode 20 in 2 parts. It's a 2-hour finale. Then you'll find out that we're coming for everything. So Caveman side, Hollywood side, TSS side, we're coming for everything. So every goon, every goblin that you got familiar with over the last 3 seasons mean nothing.
Oh, God.
Me and Fu are coming.
Okay. So you better catch up on that if anybody, has not seen the finale.
Yeah.
You can catch up on that on YouTube.
Now, or showupfilms.com.
And showupfilms.com. Yeah, salute to them. I know them a long time through different clients and stuff like that. So salute to Pop and KD and the whole Project Heat. We are trying to get Ma Barker to come up here. So
you mean what's her name now? Tina Brule.
Tina Brule, yes.
She's probably, I'm gonna be honest, I put $50 on her against anybody at all times. Bar for bar, she's gonna scar you cats.
Exactly. And when we get her up here, you're gonna see why, because I'm gonna give her her time.
Ooh, she gonna take somebody's head off. Yo,
yeah.
Watching her right is funny because she look like your little sister. Like she curls up in the chair. Like she pull her feet up in the chair.
Bites the chair.
It's like, what are you doing? And she look real cute. And then she spit. And you like, the fuck was that?
You all cutesy with fluffy pens.
Yeah.
Writing about blowing somebody's head off and cutting their throats.
And when I introduce people to Ma, it's like, yo, why don't you just go on YouTube, put in Ma Barker and put letter MB.
Right. Exactly.
Just pay attention to that one. And if that don't tell you what she is, then listen to the theme song to Project Heat.
Right, exactly.
Look in my window, ow, ow,
ow, ow, ow. Yes, we're gonna have her up here soon. It's in the talks. It's in the works. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, shout out to all of them. Do you have any other acting prospects going on?
Yeah, you know, a couple things.
Just a couple things.
I wrote a few movies.
Denzel.
You know, a few things. I got the Crossing Walks project that I wrote and star in. It's a detective drama. Then I have the web series adaptation called Somersault. So that's, you know, in the can. We just haven't finished cutting it up.
Okay.
There's a few things. I just got a call from my partner Winsome Lennon to tell me that we're about to go in production in January on another film that she's written on her own that she needs me, you know, involved in. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm just, you know, I'll take it as it comes.
Yeah. You are a busy, busy man. And the reason why everything is so extraordinary on what he's doing is because you have a lot going on personally with your health and stuff. So, but like I said, God always moves in purpose.
Okay.
You are also now a health awareness advocate.
It's the craziest thing. Who knew?
Yes.
Mr. Live Reckless.
Listen, you have the perfect testimony. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how it goes full circle where your mortality is not in question, so you try to live immortal until you realize how mortal you actually are.
How mortal you actually
your perspective.
This man is doing all of these things, wearing all of these hats, and still dealing with chronic kidney disease.
Yes, I am on dialysis 3 nights a week for 4 hours a day. I am plugged into a machine so that I can live.
And it's real.
Yeah, absolutely that.
And you've been now. This hasn't been something that just happened, right?
Yeah, I was diagnosed 10 years ago.
You diagnosed 10 years ago.
But I didn't, you know, the whole time we were kind of in a preventative space.
Right.
Trying to keep it from becoming. What I have is what's considered a degenerative disease. So eventually it's going to run its course.
Right.
All you can do is try to slow it down, right? So we for about 10 years, I held it at bay.
Right.
And then it got to a place where I just couldn't
hold it at bay.
I couldn't, you know. I tried, but I couldn't. The medication, there was like I became allergic to 2 of the most
successful
relevant medications that I was taking. So once I developed the allergy to that, and they had to take me off of those 2, it all accelerated.
Okay.
Then the stress of losing my mom, going through that whole space. Thank you. Going through that whole space accelerated. So between the stress, blood pressure, and then not being able to utilize those 2 medications that were actually working for me, it was kind of known that it was going to deteriorate quickly. And that's what kind of happened over maybe a 3-month period. It just, and then before you knew it, I was getting my arm built up with the access to fistula built in.
Oh my God, that was.
And then
me and him are very close, and I follow him very closely. So that whole process is
and then you know, before you knew that, they were putting the catheter in my chest and putting me on the machine, and now, you know, I'm in my Jean-Luc Picard chair 3 nights a week.
Yeah, but you're doing great. You know, I've noticed that, you know, you're looking better and better since that whole initial surgery thing.
I appreciate
happened. You know, you're making bangers.
Thank you.
So that's not a problem.
Well, you know,
and
it's
also
all now.
Yeah,
it's all right now. Like it's all life is now. And you know, I'm saying that on air. My ex-girlfriend used to say it to me, and I'm like, "Fuck out of here, get on my nerves." But I must admit, she was 1,000% right that I don't have tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow is not mine at all.
Right.
If that machine act up or if something go off,
anything.
All I have is today.
Right.
And I try to deal with those todays in a repetitive fashion.
Yeah.
So, literally, I work as hard as I work because I'm working in between spaces where I'm just not capable to work.
Right.
You know, so I try to get it all done when I can. So.
And you're doing so much, but everything that you're doing is so beneficial, and I hope that it's more beneficial to you than it is to us, because I know it helps me. So I'm I'm praying that you creating and designing and just being in your space and in your groove is kind of like that medicine that you need.
That keeps me.
Yeah.
It keeps me going. It keeps me relevant. It keeps me here, and it reminds me of my purpose. One of the things that the doctors tell you when you get into this space is, one, don't watch the other patients, because the other patients have a different story, a different journey, and they're not your life. So they're not a reflection of you. When you walk in to a center and there's a 60-year-old, 65-year-old, 70-year-old, there's a young lady with no legs, there's another lady that can't see, there's just different people. And the only thing y'all really have in common is the fact that y'all have to get on this machine. But that's it. And you don't fall into the fact that you see this lady over here and you think that's you.
Yeah.
Or you see this over there and you think that's you. Because that person may have
something
cancer
totally
for 20 years.
Right.
This person may have diabetes for 12. Like,
live your story.
Yeah, exactly. So
live your story.
That's the thing. The hardest part is the mental conditioning and trying to keep yourself in play.
Yeah.
And then realize that this is just 4 hours out my day. My day got 24.
Yeah, you got so much more to do.
So your mindset and mentality have to be that way. So I keep working so that I don't lose sight of the fact that I'm only on dialysis when I'm on dialysis.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's a jewel.
Yeah, I don't wanna fall into this woe this me. I don't wanna fall into this victim space or this tragedy space. It's a crisis, granted, but to me it's more of a cause than a crisis at this point. Because God, for whatever reason, has given me the ability to still be functional, to still be able to get up and do what I do, because I fight. Trust me, like I have horrible days. But the purpose that I have and the focus that I have carries me through those days. And I hope that it just can remain that way.
And we are gunning for you. Quickly before, I can't believe that we're out of time already. Already. But quickly before we leave, I want you to let them know where they can follow the health advocacy portion of your life.
Hashtag Handz on Health. Handz on Health, the show was on stayup.news. Also, I'm one of the owners at Stay Up News. Stayup.news, you want to check that out. We have On the Real and some other things. We ain't talk about that. But yeah, Stay Up News. You want to check out stayup.news. And Handz on Health, the episodes will start premiering in January. And what we're doing, we're talking to other artists that are living in your face with different conditions and different things that you have no clue.
That's going to be great, because the health, I want to definitely do more with bringing the health awareness aspect to the hip hop community, because so many of them is just dropping out way too early for things that are preventable. And we definitely have to talk about it.
That's it.
We definitely have to talk about it.
Once you talk, like, even if we talk about it and then once you walk away, in the back of your mind, something you heard,
you can't unhear it,
is what's making you go say, you know what, let me go ahead and make that a doctor's appointment for Tuesday.
And if that only happens to one person, we've
won.
Yes. It's a success.
And Spicy came and took a walk with me across the bridge for the kidney walk, first one I ever did. And she literally came and held me down and walked with me and my family. So yeah, man, fuck all y'all that don't know what's happening, man. Like,
that's right.
I know what it is. I know who it is that fuck with me and really support the kid and support the cause. So when she tell you that's important to her, she's proven that it's an interest of hers. And I just want everybody to talk, just have a dialogue and converse, because there may be something that you're going through that you're not saying nothing about, that somebody else will be going through and tell you exactly what it meant, and then it'll prompt you to go and get that in order.
Take care of yourself. I'm not a person of a whole bunch of drugs and all of that, but I am a person of knowing and taking care of yourself, because the earth gives you what you need. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I mean, it's true, but take a drug if you need to. Don't be
stupid. If you need to, yes. Don't be stupid about it. But if it's something preventable,
avoid it.
Avoid it. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I cannot believe we're out of time. I definitely have to have you back.
I'm around.
You know, I love you so much.
I love you too.
And on air, you mean so much to me as a person. I appreciate you so much as an artist. The clothing line, you already know, is dope. Like, he shows me things, and I'm like, I want it. I know it's menswear. I don't give a shit. I want it. So, you know, we're definitely going to keep people abreast of what's going on, you know, with your new clothes, your new, you know, things that come out, new arrivals. DJ Jeff Hayes, I'm so happy that you were here with me today. You always hold me down when you come through.
Yeah.
And I can't help but to have you back.
I'm here.
You know, I always try to, I pull
here
him
for you.
more and more. I'm pulling him in, and so I think you're going to be seeing a little bit more of him on S.STREET Media. Just saying, you know, I'm going to keep him locked in here. Keep him locked in here. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching, everybody who's tuned in. I am your girl, Spicy Sugar, and, you know, this episode was a real honor for me. I'm going to be back on the regular day, you know, Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m.-ish. You know, we come on sometime 9:30 p.m.-ish, between then and 10:45 p.m.-ish. But we have so many more shows for you. We're going to have Mike Handz back because we didn't even break the surface. But I love him. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Thank you.
Peace.
Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 Listen, no dramas to take to the post. Hamas, tuck llamas, shift commas with visions and Nostradamus and focus. I mean my mind lit with every content. I've spent decades in sharpening. I see my path bent. Twists and turns may burn, but that's the way to play. I put the weight of the world upon my vertebrae. I know you heard of me. I be that half-tone, mind-blown cat with the freckles. You know the red bone bully boy from Flatbush. You know Decepticon Sean in the Trickadon Mon at the pin bush. You get it clicking from the grammar to commas. The young president, that's word to Obama. His lights out, homie. Ashes to ashes, man, dust to dust. Putting money on them guns that I trust. Now watch out for me. There ain't nobody in this game like us. Just get into it like it's never enough. Let's get it on. Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 First two, the boy blessed, man. Don't curse who? Nothing I hear you talking fucking with when I walk through. Fuck that niggas trying to come through. Nothing. Super Dave niggas on bikes beyond stunting. Backyard condemned, cause all of your men's frontin'. Propane and pen spin bars to the end, something block hot. Hammer gang, throw at the blood. Good shit, hard shit, rockin' the block spots. The boy hands live, think not. Shit. Contagious on pages, sick in the team. No amps, backbone holding the whole camp. Hands got the hood like food stamps, some good money. See, I contributed to all of your lives. Seen lukewarm niggas, temperatures rise. Now say thank you. I outrank you, I'm built to survive. A champion that's never taking a dive. Now here it is. Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. 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 Who get it clicking on the boulevard? Quite like me. In the town where they going hard. Quite like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me.